Hello and welcome to today's head-to-head between the Amir Khan boxing boots that Amir Khan and Floyd Mayweather wore and the newly issued out Reebok boxing boots, which are based on the originals that Amir Khan actually designed, which is these ones. So we're going to do the 12 rounds, 12 different sections, a 10-point must system. So what will happen is the winner in each category will get 10 points, and as in boxing, the loser will get 9 points. If there's a significant difference between the two in any of the rounds, it could be a 10-8 or even a 10-7. But let's get on. First round, brand. Brand, you're pitching Reebok old against Reebok new sign, and I have to say I prefer the old classic Reebok sign. The new sign, obviously this is a lot of UFC, they're being sponsored by Reebok and it's using this sign, so that's everywhere on UFC, but I have to say the classic sort of Reebok sign I think is a nicer sign, a little bit more subtle, a little bit nicer. So I'm going to give that 10 points to the old Reebok boot and 9 points to the new. Okay, then we come on to toe, and as you can see on the classic boot there, you've got nubuck there, but you've got that nice bit of rubber that actually curls round, which I do like. And then on the new boot, you've got more of just a normal flat there with the little bit of nubuck there, like a suede there, but it is very much just a flat edge there, not like this one. So in terms of the toe, I'm going to give 10 points to this boot and 9 points to the new boot. In terms of sole, you've got on the classic boot, you've got these two pieces of rubber on there, and I like how it wraps round the sides as well of the boot. So it's not just this flat sole, whereby with this one you have got just a flat sole, as you can see as we bring that round. So again, what I would say is 10 points to the old Reebok and 9 points to the new Reebok when it comes to the sole. Then we come on to the heel. Onto the heel, you can see I do like again how that sole just goes up there and there. That's a nice touch. But I have to say the heel on the back I think is made on the new boot by this Reebok in red that is there. So for round 4, the heel, I am going to make that a 10-10 round. Okay, so both get a bit of a draw on round 4. Then we come to round 5, which is the outer side, which as you can see there, and then the outer side of that boot there. And just see how they look, and also the inner side as well, and just how they look as a boot. I'll move that back, and that there. They are very similar boots, although there is some differences there. So for the outer side and the inner side, I'm going to give it 10 for the old classic Reebok boot and 9 for the new boot. Then it comes to the laces. Okay, when it comes to the laces, I've made this a 10-10 round. They are very similar boots when it comes to the lace area, especially with that strap across there. So on to round 7, and then you're talking ankle. Both boots have got this strap. This one's got Amir Khan on, but it'd be just as easy to put Amir Khan on there, or any name that you would like, Floyd Mayweather or your own name. So the fact that the ankle is supported well on both boots by these straps, again, that's a 10-10 round. Quality and durability, I'm going to give it 10 points to the new one, and I'm going to give it 9 points to the classic Reebok. The reason I'm saying that is on these particular ones you can see that the nubuck there has been sort of wore away. I think that'll be a little bit more difficult for that to happen on this boot because there's a rubber piece there before it gets to the nubuck. So I think that point of view is better on the new boots. Also, you do have problems with this plastic sign on the classic boots. Sometimes it does come off at the edges, whereas with this boot it's a much flatter actual sign, so I don't think you'll have the problems that people have with that raised plastic sign. So in terms of quality and durability, it's 10 to the new boot and it's 9 to the classic boot. Comes to comfort, round 9, and I'm going to say it's a 10-10 round. I can't split them, they're very, very similar boots. Then we come on to round 10. Round 10 is style, and when it comes to style, I just prefer the look of this boot. Yeah, they're similar. This looks just a little bit more sort of flat on the bottom and a little bit more rounded. This has just got little curves and bumps that actually just make it a little bit nicer, I think. So in terms of style, I'm giving it to this boot, and then I'm giving this obviously 9. So 10 to this boot and 9 to this boot. Performance of the shoe, they are so similar. I'm not going to split them. 10-10 in terms of the performance of the shoe. And then in round 12, I'm going to go 10 for the new boot and 9 for the old boot. And the reason I'm going for that is these are actually on sale. On eBay, they're going on sale for about £135, £120. But I've actually looked on Reebok's website, and they're about they're £64.95, £64.95, which is an amazing price for these boots. I have to say they have sold out in a lot of the actual sizes, so it's like they're available just in the larger sizes at the minute. Whereby with this boot, obviously, this boot is so rare because it wasn't released to the general public. You can pay hundreds of pounds for this boot. So on the cost of value for money, I mean, even at £135, this is still a nice boot to have for £135. But at £64.95, that's an amazing price for this boot. On that basis, 10 points to the new Reebok, 9 points to the classic. Even though spending that few £100 on these boots, obviously you're going to be an exclusive club because these people can't get hold of, whereas these they will be able to get hold of far more readily. So when it comes to the final, if you totting it all up after 12 rounds, we have the final score, and the final score goes like this: Reebok Amir Khan Classic Boot, 118 points over the 12 rounds, and the new Reebok boot, 115 points over the 12 rounds, meaning that the classic Reebok boot wins 118 to 115. Thank you very much for watching this video. Please like the video and subscribe, and I'll bring you some more head-to-heads in the coming weeks. Thank you.